I'm back. Sorry to end it like that, but I had to. You launch a game. The game takes control of your mouse and keyboard. You gotta all tab back, but then you gotta adjust the and you wouldn't understand honestly how hard it is to be a streamer. There's like 6 buttons I have to hit before I can just start talking and staring at flashing lights that hypnotize, sparkle someone else's eyes. You know what I'm talking about? I'm still getting some technical stuff set up on my side here. Is it working? It's working. Okay. Don't be mad that I slurped. Sometimes you gotta slurp. I'm just allowing app permissions to Tinykin.
Ages.
Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Oh wow. That okay. That started quick. I hate to do this. I'm skipping the original cutscene to get to the main menu. It just makes a more convenient way to start things off here. Okay, put me on pause. There you go. Total expedition time of 6 seconds. Okay, send me over here. I think we're good to go. You see Tinykin on the screen? I believe you see Tinykin on the screen. /marker. Game Pass. A lot of people have been asking, when are you going to return to variety? When are you going to stop just playing Rumbleverse every day and Sporkle and Super Auto Pets? Well, guess what? Courtesy of our friends at Xbox Canada, we're bringing variety back today to check out the service known as Xbox Game Pass. This is sponsored by Xbox Canada. Thank you guys so much for the sponsorship. It's a great opportunity to check out the library of games that are available on Xbox Game Pass. Not only do you get access to the indie games you're going to play today, you get access to a lot of AAA stuff. You get access to EA Play to play EA games. And if you sign up, ! Game Pass for a link, or you can scroll down below the video player, or if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a link in the video description. You can sign up and get your first month for $1. Also, we will be giving away, I need to make sure that I get the wording of this right. We're giving away 1 year PC Game Pass codes every half hour, starting in a half hour. But we're giving away 3 of them. There we go. I got it. Right, okay, I got it figured out. They're Xbox PC Game Pass. I want to make sure this is all legally compliant. I want to check out at the compliance officers have got me on this one. We're giving out one year free Xbox PC Game Pass code every 30 minutes starting at 11:30, which is 26 minutes from now. Okay, that sounds good to me. Now, before we even get started here, I did want to say, I wanted to take a look at Xbox Game Pass game library. We're playing Tinykin. We're playing Midnight Fight Express to highlight the indie games that are available. But hey, you know what else came out today? Maybe a little known game you've probably heard of called Slime Rancher 2. It's available on Xbox PC Game Pass. Deathloop. Remember Deathloop? Everybody was incredibly hyped for this. Well, now it's part of your Game Pass subscription. You got a couple of games I've never heard of. Spider Heck and Beacon Pines. It's the beauty of Game Pass. You can sample as you see fit, like you're walking through Costco. Danganronpa 3, Killing Harmony. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered. The Studio Ghibli and Namco. Bandai Namco. I'm pulling from some deep knowledge here. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and check this out, coming to Game Pass soon. Let's Build a Zoo. Paw Patrol Grand Prix, that probably interests me more than you, considering I have a 2-year-old. A Plague Tale Requiem, the sequel to one of the most acclaimed recent indie games. Football Manager 2023. Scorn. I don't know if that's H.P. Lovecraft meets William Gibson, but I've seen a lot of people tweeting about it. And Hello Neighbor 2 for the YouTubers amongst you. But for now, let's get started playing a little bit of Tinykin. And thank you again to Xbox Canada for the sponsorship. ! Game Pass, and you can see the link for yourself. So, the way I understand it, Tinykin is a 3D collectathon with a beautiful art style, I'm noticing for sure. Hey you're finally awake. You came out of nowhere. I was worried you might never wake up. You seem to be okay. Sorry, I've never met anyone of your species. Do you need orientation? I would say yes, I do. I've set up something to help you find your way and get used to your equipment. Do feel free to have a look, okay? All right, I'll leave you some time to get your bearings. I'll see you a bit further ahead. Thank you. This guy came straight out of Cult of the Lamb. Let's see what we got here. Use mouse to look around. That's no problem. I'm familiar with the concept of jumping as well. We do not have a double jump, but we do have a bubble, okay? What is this? Space lets you jump. It's very useful, so let's give it a try. Bullet Ball Extreme, it'll catch your eye. Press and hold space after your jump to deploy your bubble glider. Easiest money ever made. Like, that's like dropping tilted towers in Fortnite. That's just, it's self-explanatory. He made it. Me, when I find a spider in my house, and he doesn't know that I've been tasked by my wife to exterminate it. He's strong. He's stronger than he looks. Wait, the Tinykin are following you? Oh, that's right, I forgot. It has it's very Pikmin inspired as well. I was thinking about it as a collectathon in a Banjo-Kazooie context, but I remember it has a certain Pikminian element to it. Wait, the Tinykin are following you? How? They normally wander around the house and ignore everyone, but they seem to like you. Tinykin have fascinating capabilities. I may have finally found someone who can use them. For example, pink Tinykin are the strongest. They can push or carry objects. Together, they can carry even the heaviest of objects. I have 20 hours in this as well. Let's do it. Okay. Next. That'll come in handy. Follow me. A certain subtle Pikminonian quality to it. You see this flower pot? If you throw your pink Tinykin at it, they can probably move it and unlock the passage. Okay, unfortunately, we have some puzzles. That's not my strong suit. My research has shown me that an object of great importance was locked under the Great Staircase, but there's no way in. New objective available. Help rid me. Clear the access under the stairs by moving the flower pot. Okay, we're picking up pink Tinykin. We have 7 of them following us right now. We need to move the flower pot. I can do this, okay? Can I simply yeet you? We may have to climb this first. He's climbing. Holding right-click lets you hold a Tinykin and throw it where you want. I need to throw 30 of them at this? Are you crazy? By the way, this might be a good time to describe for you, or to elucidate to you that I have never played Pikmin before in my entire life. I honestly thought we were going to throw one pink guy at it, and then it was going to shatter into a million pieces. Now I understand. I understand a little bit more of what you want from me here. We're going to have to do some exploring. We're going to have to go see Chichen Itza. Is that Chichen Itza or Machu Picchu? I think that's Chichen Itza. I always get them confused. One of them is in Mexico, and the other one is in Peru. Chichen Itza is in Mexico. Machu Picchu is in Peru. Is this correct? That is correct. Okay, but which one is Inca and which one is Mayan? Chichen Itza is Mayan, which is Mexico. Machu Picchu is Incan, which is Peru. He's done it. Okay. How many of you do we have? I don't know. Smash him. Please tell me I'm not missing one. Don't do me like this. Okay, let's go. You're telling me achievement unlock sound? It's like it's unlocking a part of my brain I've not thought about for a while. The way is clear. Go get that component I told you about. I will say, I say that I hadn't thought about it in a while, but that's not true, because another game that was popping off on Xbox PC Game Pass was Disney Dreamlight Valley. I was watching Jay play Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I heard that sound and I was like, man, that really takes me back. Oh, hold on. I got a couple of tech support things. First off, I spent some time before the stream establishing this, and then I forgot about it. I'm a little embarrassed. Check this out. You ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Oh! Okay, you ready? You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Isn't that it's a transformative change? Don't I look a little bit better after that? Pog, pog, pog. Rare scene change. I told you. I'm not just a pretty face. I've got some technical acumen as well. The way is clear. Go get that component I told you about. He's not bald anymore. Is it just me or is his hair growing back a little bit? Here, just because this is a sponsor segment, I'm going to do you a solid, okay? First, we got to carry these goggles out of here. Can I show you something? Look on the back of my head. It's kind of coming in back there, don't you think? I'm a little bit self-conscious about it, but there's still some hair going on back there. There's not a lot going off on the top. I can tell because sometimes my daughter, she likes to comb my head. When she combs up here, it hurts a lot because that's skin. When she combs the back of my head, I'm like, oh, that feels kind of nice. I remember that feeling. Barely. Buy Ardwin, the first component. If only you knew how many years I'd waited for this. Oh, by the way, I'm Ridme. We'll make a great team, Milladane, right? Milladane, right? Come on in, I'll explain everything. Yay! No, I'm not going to grow it out. Didn't you see that Streetwear George Costanza picture has gone viral again today? Because what if George just shaved his hair and grew a beard? He would be like a hottie. Not that he isn't to begin with, but it's not a good look. I'm not going Trevor Phillips. I'm not going Larry David, okay? Welcome to my humble abode, Milladane. You see that schematic on the wall? Once upon a time, a being known as Ardwin lived in this house. Wise and good, many consider him a deity. I think he was more of a sage. I wonder if that's how, my cats think of me. I believe this schematic was drawn up by Ardwin himself in order to assemble a machine that could go beyond the house. No, probably not. They just consider you their food receptacle. Not receptacle. The food giver. I spent my whole life trying to find the components, and thanks to you, we've managed to collect one already. I managed to locate the 5 others, however, getting them won't be easy. Your transportation device is damaged and you need to go home, don't you? In that case, you have no other choice than to help me, haha, and I have some friends to introduce you to. Me and who? What's her name? Prattle, the Ardwin Museum curator, a real never-ending pit of knowledge. And Sikaru, the nectar brewer who travels mountains and valleys. You should go and talk to them at some point. This house is big and you'll get tired walking around. I wasn't able to save your soap board. Hey, Ridme, no offense, are you good for anything? As you've been living here for years, you haven't made any progress on your overall quest. You didn't manage to stop me from crashing. You didn't manage to save any of my components. You're basically just, hey, here's how these things work. But by the way, nobody can control them except you. Thanks for nothing. Anyway, I found my soap board. You can use it to slide wherever you want and get a lot faster. It takes a little practice, but I'm sure you'll love it. Hold shift to slide around with your soap board. Try it out to see how it works. I'll see you up top. I mean, he can fly. You think he'd be able to, at least do some fetch quests for me? You see this adorable furball? That's one of my assistants. They're not very talkative, but very diligent. Use your soap board to slide along their silk strings and join me. Holy cow. We're grinding. If you just give me a moment. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up! I thought it would maybe... I thought we could do more than that, but that's okay. I see you're fully operational. Come with me, I know where we should start looking. The second component we need to find is a banner located in the city of Sanctar. This way, Milladane, go through here as soon as you're ready. Okay, but first, if you'll excuse me, I gotta pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. What's going on up here? Thief, vermin, the collection, bring it back. What did you do to the artifacts, villain? Wait, it wasn't you, was it? No, indeed, you're too small. Did you not see me skateboard up here? Welcome to the Ardwin Museum. I am the curator, Mr. Prattle. Unfortunately, our establishment has suffered an odious and villainous attack. Most of our collection has vanished. The Dynast guards are looking into it, but you know how it is. I need all the help I can get. Bring me back the artifacts in good condition, and I will offer to you the greatest of rewards. My knowledge. You're not even going to give me any music notes? You're not going to give me any collectible puzzle pieces I can use to open a new painting or something like that to get to a further biome? I have made a mistake. Luckily, there's no fall damage. You know what? I was coming down here to talk to you anyway. Ah, so you're Milo. Ah, so you're Milo. Welcome to the most distinguished brewery in the whole house. It's also the only brewery in the whole house. I'm telling you, there's more breweries than most houses that are not located 6 blocks away from a college campus. Since everyone started gorging themselves on that nasty, cheap Doomiz, the art of distilling nectar has been lost, and people are content with whatever junk they can get their hands on. Is this an allegory about the rise of hard seltzers? God, that joke would have hit better if I just didn't. Son of a... Your eyes glimmer with interest. You wish to help? In each room, I'll be there to collect the pollen you find and use it to make the most resplendent vintages. Okay. Sounds good to me. But first, I've got some soapboarding to do. You can kickflip. It's insane. Can I manual? Okay. Land it. Climb it. The art style is so cute. You know what it reminds me of? And it's not even in the same... the art style is different, but it's like the philosophy is the same. The like scalar 2D character image in a 3D environment is bringing me straight back to like 2012 era Tiny and Big, which I'm still waiting for like the second iteration of that. They're like, Tiny and Big will return in 2013. And you're like, Source dude, just trust me? Okay. We don't know what's going on in here yet. Maybe we can sleep in here to get some HP back or something like that. All right. It's time to leave. Let me get a big air bonus first. I'm dead. Never mind about that big air bonus. Oh, dude, this is a 3-bedroom. Holy cow. How come your mom lets you have 3 bedrooms? That's right, I was just testing to see if there was fall damage, and it turns out there is. Alright, I'm out. Transitor Crossing. These corridors are home to no one. A place of passage for merchants and travelers. Here's the entrance to Sanctar, a place of sacred pilgrimage dedicated to the great Arwen. Ardwin, sorry. Arwen is also a legally binding trademark from another corporation. The banner belongs to a pious shield bug named Solaria. This object is very important to her, and she won't give it up easily. I have a spare key for Sanctar, obtained through totally legitimate means. Here. I'm counting on you, and I can't wait to see all the things you'll do with the Tinykin. Alright. Not to mention we got some skateboarding antics. Sorry, some soapboarding antics. So I probably have to carry the key with my Tinykin. It only cost us 1. That's incredible. Let's see what else we got going on over here. Do some exploration. Holding right-click lets you hold a Tinykin, then you have to aim and throw it where you want. Wait, no, this is where I was earlier. I went in there to get to my abode. Okay, I understand now. Let's, can you guys skateboard with me? Are you guys pro skateboarders? God gives his biggest keys to his strongest Tinykin. It's true. They can follow me. I mean, I don't really see what my role in the situation is when they're doing all the work, you know? Like, I'm basically just walking around. Now, what the heck are we gonna do here? We're here. Now, don't know what to do now that I've gotten here, but that's fine. Let's do some soapboarding. They're not self-starters. I'm a people person. Tinykin won't follow you from one room to another. They're not very brave, but they'll be waiting for you when you come back. Okay. I might be the strongest puzzle solver in gaming history. Fantastic. Onwards to Sanctar. So you only needed 1 Tinykin the whole time? There's fall damage, so don't get it twisted. What about Einstein? Dude, honestly, everyone thinks Einstein's a genius. He put like 4 letters together with an equal sign in the middle. You talk to me, as far as I'm concerned, the person who invented the Juicy Lucy, the hamburger with the cheese inside of the meat, that's a more pressing problem solved for humanity than E equals MC squared. Ah, to be back in Sanctar. Congratulations, companions. The expedition has borne fruit. What a haul. So many unknown objects and this strange relic. By Arduin, I feel that it is what we need to complete our quest. Hard to say, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. It is indeed about time we solve the mystery of the canticle echoing through our minds. Generations upon generations of shield bugs, and Arduin himself are counting on us. It's the city of Sanctar. This is actually my office. Because there's my 100,000 subscriber play button. Where's my 1 million subscriber play button? It's still in the box. I haven't opened it yet. I've been a little busy. A land consecrated by the melody of Arduin's canticle. Only the shield bugs can hear his voice. Strange, isn't it? This mystery resists all attempts to solve it. Any help you can offer will be appreciated. Speaking of mysteries, our missionaries have just discovered something. A large round relic. Go take a look. If you miss it, you must be blind. Haha. Okay, all right. I've been accused of that in the past. Convincing Solaria to give up the banner will not be an easy task. It seems the Sanctine shield bugs want to broadcast Arduin's canticle. Is this a Joanna Newsom album? The Sanctine shield bugs want to broadcast Arduin's canticle to make it accessible to everyone, but how? Ah, the circular relic. Okay. The large circle. Also, I wonder why the little shield bug nearby is so excited. Repair the CD player so they can all hear Arduin's canticle. All right. First, let's pick up some of these Tinykin. I'm going to say you're a bouncer. No, you're a bomb. Okay. Understood. They can blow up boxes at the expense of their own life. Okay, well then guess what? Get smoked? Red Tinykin love to blow things up. They explode on contact with fragile objects. You know what this reminds me of? When I taught in Korea as an ESL teacher, give me the pollen, thank you. You start every class by going down the list of your attendance and saying, you know, Alan, how are you? Jessica, how are you? Sarah, how are you? Etc., etc. And then I lost control. And I should have only let them say, you know, I'm fine, thank you, and you, how are you, stuff like that. But I started letting them say, teacher, I feel like Angry Bird, because I would always draw like a symbol on the whiteboard for what they felt like. So if they're like, I'm happy, then I'd draw a happy face. But sometimes they say, I feel like red angry bird. So then you draw the angry bird with the angry eyebrow. Then they started saying, I feel like yellow angry bird. And I had to be like, what's yellow angry bird? And they're like, it's a triangle. So then I'd draw the triangle angry bird. And then they'd be like, teacher, I feel like Pokton angry bird. And I'm like, what's Pokton angry bird? And they're like, it's a grenade. So then I had to learn how to draw all the Angry Birds. And eventually it was a scourge that went through the whole class. Like, even the class clowns obviously started it. Get on. But even after I didn't put a stop to it, even the teacher's pets were like, teacher, I feel like red angry bird. And I'm like, really, Jenny? You too? I need to get some more Tinykin here, if you don't mind. Yeah, it was fun, but at what cost? Okay, give me some of those. But I can still, to this day, I bet I can draw 3 Angry Birds. Red is like the main character. Yellow is a triangle. And then one of them is a grenade. Okay, we need strong Tinykin. Ooh, that's efficiency. I've never felt more adept at moving around in three-dimensional space. Like, this is normally not my area of expertise, but I just feel like it's so crazy that it feels normal to me. Okay, we got to do the classic NL jump here, all right? Just give it a second. It's got to be like this. Mid-air, we smack it. We destroy it. We free ourselves some extra Tinykin. Dunk, dunky, dunk, dunk. Hold on, we need to move the book. But to what direction? We should knock the book out of the bookshelf. Whatever, we'll just do it that way. You know what? There's a staircase to get back up. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the pollen. We need 1,000 of it. You think any of those students ever saw the Angry Birds movie and thought about you? Yeah. A shortcut, Miyazaki? I bet it's possible. I mean, the Angry Birds movie came out in like 2014, 2015. I don't think it's crazy to think that they still had some memories of Ryan Teacher at that point. But, I mean, that train has sailed a long time at this point. Those kids that I taught in Korea are older than most of the people in chat, which is kind of crazy to think about, but also true. I didn't even free you back there. I'd like to apologize. Excuse me, some bombs. I'm getting the general gameplay loop, I think. You know, you don't have enough Tinykin to complete a task. You go do some, like, light puzzles. That gets you more Tinykin. When you get more Tinykin, you can complete the task. That opens up more tasks. That open up more Tinykin. That open up more tasks. That open up more Tinykin. And eventually, you complete the overall gameplay objective. It makes perfect sense. Okay, take me... Wait, no. Use your bubble glider. I was like, how do I get over there? I forgot about one of the tools in my toolbox, the bubble glider. Give me a little bit of this first, though. Thank you, thank you. Good game loop. Thank you, Xbox Canada. Thank you, Xbox Canada, for introducing us to the gameplay loop of Tinykin, available now on Xbox PC Game Pass. You can type !Game Pass. You can get a link to check it out for yourself. Your first month is $1. I don't know how you value video games, but I think you got a couple of options with your limited amount of funds, right? You could buy a game for $60, or you could buy Game Pass for a month for $1 and get mini game. I mean, just do the math. 60 for one, or 1 for 60. The copy writes itself. Hold on, give me some pollen. Hey, thank you, Ninja Zombie, for the gifted subscriptions as well. Thank you. In all sincerity, that's kind of like... Game Pass has already become so ingrained into my workflow that it's just like step one of like, oh, there's a new game I want to play, is see if it's on Game Pass. And oftentimes the answer is yes. I used to have a hotel in the neighborhood, but since this one opened, I don't have any customers anymore. I came here to leave a super negative review, but the value for money is excellent. You came here to leave a super negative review? Welcome to the Great Cassette Hotel, the most renowned of all Sanctar. We offer a breathtaking view of the temple. Pilgrims from all over the house gather here. Unfortunately, I regret to inform you that the clump of hair upon your head does not fit with the standing of our establishment. Having you here is not worth it. What the heck? I need to shave my head in order to stay at this hotel? Does anybody see how messed up this is? It's balds only. Yeah, that doesn't happen too much. Only balds. Jerry, I should be her only bald. Okay, they've opened up a new part of the world for us here. You may find yourself in another part of the world, I've heard. What did we drop? We dropped something over here. Okay, first off, we're going to pick it up. We're going to get ourselves some pollen. It's Jason Alexander's birthday today. Thank you to fellow bald Jason Alexander. I very much appreciate what you've done for the bald community in normalizing the hairstyle, particularly in the 1990s, when it was not considered cool and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson-esque. Instead, it was considered a physical malady. Hold on, I believe we have our first Game Pass giveaway coming up. It is time to hand out a 1-year PC Game Pass code. Our friends at Xbox Canada in the chat will help out with that. We've got Xbox Canada who have been modded. There's their message. You have to read it in order to type your answer. See, I wanted that first one to be a little bit spicy, okay? You got to be the first person to type an exclamation point chat command. If you're watching on mobile, rip bozo. If anybody on their smartphone manages to type it faster than anybody on keyboard, than everybody on keyboard, I should say, I want to hear about it. Because that's, I think, if you've got like a 150 words per minute on the autocorrect, then I got to give you a lot of credit, quite frankly. All right. Someone should be contacted by Xbox Canada. They're figuring it out. I'm not in charge of that, okay? You don't worry about it. I'm in charge of figuring out what to do with this play button. I feel like we're going to launch it into this tea light candle, and it's going to explode into pollen. Wrong. We're going to carry it. That's part of the CD player, obviously. I'm not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. Of course. What was I thinking? Okay, all right. Well, you know what? Just give me some pollen for now. I'll just take more pollen. I'll take more pollen. I'll climb to the top of the cat tree. I'm sure there's a way that we can get up there. I will bubble glide myself down onto this pollen. And I will push you off the edge in order to create a ramp for some reason. For a reason that presently escapes me. You know what? It's always nice to have a ramp instead of having to jump. That's true. There's no doubt about that. You know, I don't jump from the top of a staircase to the bottom. So I shouldn't be annoyed at easier transmission of person from point A to point B, I suppose. You think I'm like FCing the game right now? Like, you think I have a perfect score? You think I've missed any pollen or Tinykin? I don't think. I feel like I haven't. You have? I feel like I haven't, though. And that's the important part. Hey, you, have you seen my daughter, Melody? I came to pick her up because she didn't show up for dinner. She's usually around here keeping this old piano in tune. She should have been home by now. I'm really starting to get nervous. I have to stay here in case she shows up. It's possible that someone knows something about her disappearance. There's a restaurant not far away, the Felix. Maybe they saw something here. Can I just bring up that it actually feels like everything's going very well, like in this town, and all I could possibly do by my inference is mess it up for them. It seems like they got a bustling economy. They've got their own ecosystem. They have a hospitality industry, which is emblematic of a highly functional and evolved economy. They have restaurants. They have hotels. They have user reviews. It's all I could really do is screw it up, quite frankly. Let's go. They got dang Yelp. Doob doo doo dooby doo doo. No, it's doo doo shooby doo 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 doo. Ah, shooby dooby doo doo. That's not it. It needs refining. Okay, you know what? They need the canticle. They need the CD player. And I'll tell you, the first thing I'm going to do is fix the CD player. The second thing I'm doing, Slint Spiderland. It's sad hours. Maybe not sad, melancholic. Third thing I'm going to do, I'm going to mix them up. I'm going to put on Benito Generation by Caro Benito. Their brain's going to be so twisted up, they're not going to know whether they should laugh or cry. They're going to feel like a kindergartner who just lost their house in the 2008 financial crisis. Okay, we got 2 letters. I don't really know what we're doing with that. Excuse me? It's a skill shot. What have I done? There was pollen in there. Too real? It's a fictional story. I've made it up. Nope. It's all false. I've made it up. That one was a production of the writer's room. Okay, wait. Where was that skateboard? It was around the side. It's up there. Pure fiction, a fabrication. I tell you, I felt bad. I said to Corey, have you ever noticed the popularity of theme restaurants these days? I'm stupid. And he replied, theme restaurants? What do you mean? And then I realized that not everybody is as online as I am. And I just said, sorry, it's a reference. Don't worry about it. I'm soaping. Ever go mountain biking? Okay, we've already gotten almost everything from over here. So this is just an easy way for us to get back. What we want to do, I want to get this. It's very risky, but look at that. Hope you like soaping too. Isn't soaping like a real thing? And by a real thing, I mean something that existed briefly in like the 1990s. It was like rollerblading. Your shoes were like very smooth on the bottom of them. Yeah, it was like grinding with rubber shoes or something. Rubber soles. It did the Beatles were way ahead of their time, for real. See those strings there? If you jump on them, it goes boing boing and propels you into the air. I love you. I ain't ever gonna stop loving you. Okay, anyway. The image on the relic, this tardigrade, I'm pretty sure I've seen it somewhere before. Not far from the two big black towers near the cryptic machine. Cryptic machine. Two big black towers near the two towers are speakers. And the machine is the CD player, the stereo. I'm ready. Drop me in. Help me, help me, help me. I can't see. Help me. Oh, we're in the restaurant. Okay, it's perfect. Let me just steal your pollen really quick. And, you know, throw some explosives around. Hope you don't mind. Ah! Ah! You ever have your, like, hand burned by a candle at a restaurant? Definitely, I'm not going to say the name of the restaurant in Vancouver. They had, like, the candles were like a raging inferno. I reached across with some chopsticks to get some Brussels sprouts, and I mean, it's not their fault that I'm this hairy, but I have hair on my knuckles, and the flame licked my knuckle, and I went like, and then it smelled like burning hair at our table. I'm not a big candle guy. It was not Subway. It was not the Chalet Swiss. I didn't die, but it did burn some of my knuckle hair off. What's wrong with you? Well, why do you have fire on the table? Like, it's too much. It was not the Cactus Club. Okay, I'm just going to say it. It was Minami. It's a great restaurant. We still order from there and would probably go to it from time to time if, you know, we didn't have a 2-year-old. But it was Minami. I burned my knuckle hair off in Minami, okay? Because they got the most fire Brussels sprouts in the whole city. Ludicrous. This temple needed someone to teach Ardwin's Canticle to the people. My thing is putting on music shows, so I had an idea. Hire the most famous band in the world. Lag. Thanks for your support, pal. I'm a little out of it right now. They made me get up before noon again. Let's catch up later, okay? Oh, no, it's a streamer? Why does everyone only care about Alex? I'm here, too. It's a nice project. Our last client was pretty cool, but he was really weird. He had no arms or legs. This guy, but he could run and punch people in the face. Can you believe that? It's a reference I don't think I get. Groupie. He plays this song so well, it's like he wrote it himself. What's going on right now? This is called talent. I'm looking for something new, something I can feel in my soul, something to obsess about, and I just found it. Isn't this... Aren't you the daughter that I need to return to the grand piano? Maybe I could just, like, start a fire and get them to leave? You could just lob a grenade at the show, I guess? Oh, that's right, the daughter's melody. My mistake. My mistake. Oh, hello. Convincing Solaria to give it the banner will not be an easy task. Okay. There we go. We gotta grab the CD. And maybe give the CD to the CD player. Just my 2 cents. 10 of these. Ooh, baby. Hold on. Light them up. Light them. Oh. I need some more red Pikmin. Sorry, red Tinykin. Red Tinykin. I'm expecting a lawsuit from Shigeru Miyamoto on my behalf any day. He said the P word. Big frog. Don't we have a frog emoji? I guess, oh yeah, all of them. Good point. Fair enough. Melody? Afuda. I brought a small drawing of Arduin to hang on the wall as an offering. Well, I brought some red Pikmin to start an inferno. Don't dirty the walls of the temple, you scoundrel. But my lord, that is not my intention. Quite the contrary, I am a dung beetle, you understand. We spend our time dealing with the filth of other creatures less enthusiastic about the idea. Too many words, too complicated. You're dirty, go away. Yo, the canicle goes kind of hard in here, though. Excuse me? Sounds kind of sick with it. We spent a long time building this temple, but would Arduin have appreciated it? I don't know. I can't answer that question, I think. What I can do is pick up some more Tinykin. It's a bustling ecosystem here, man. You've done a great job of setting up like a functioning society. Again, I can't help but feel that just by like stripping away these natural resources, I might be doing more harm than good. I don't even think I should be lighting the candles with the red Pikmin. Maybe they're off for a reason, you know? Hello. Glory to Nardin and the Priestess. Arduin. His name is Arduin. Glory to Baldwin and the Priestess. Glory to Baldwin and the Priestess. You know, I'm familiar with Alec Baldwin's works myself. He was in The Boss Baby. Dragonflies live a long time and do not lack memory. You know, I am aware that you're not from around here. From up there I watched you. I felt your distrust. You don't understand our fervor, our faith. Arduin. You have never borne witness to the miracles he accomplishes. We all live thanks to his grace. In silence and shadow, Arduin repairs the holes in our walls. He replenishes our supplies and makes sure we survive. His influence begins in all places and ends nowhere. Yikes. Didn't ask for your life story. He's in the damn walls. Okay. Herp, 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 herp. Where are you going? Again, I'm more of like a supervisor. I didn't even direct them to do anything. They're just doing it. I gotta say I appreciate it, though. Does this go inside of the frog's mouth? It does. Oh, baby. The sweetest sound I ever heard. Hit. You know what? Smoke him if you got him. Is this just for pollen? See, what I'm worried about is that I'm going to use these, like, mission-critical Tinykin just to get pollen, which is mission optional. And then I'm going to be like, oh, I need one more red Tinykin to, like, get to the final section of this level. But then I can't find it. It is, like, buried somewhere. And I'm going to be like, why did I prioritize all this pollen? Wasn't necessary. Oh, never mind. There's a whole bunch in here. Where am I, dude? I'm lost in the supermarket. They wouldn't soft lock you? No, I feel like I could soft lock myself, though. You know what I mean? Like, by doing things in, like, by not being as detail-oriented as you need to be in order to get 100%, but then somehow being like, oh, I want to get 100% anyway. I would soft lock myself. I don't think it's called soft locking if the gamer does it to themselves. Donkey, 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 donkey. Need to find this CD player. I wonder, we probably, while we were out there, oh, achievement unlocked? Nope, not at all. We should have gotten the CD player, or the CD while we were out there. While we were there. And talk to the guy who's overexcited, overly attached girlfriend out there. Hold on, there's a couple more. The Omega Pollen. Are we still in the world where 1,000 gamer points is the most you can get from one game? Or has inflation caught up to that too? Are there any that are like, with DLC, right? You can get like 1,200 now or something? Why don't adults ever listen to me? This relic must be carried to the cupboard up there. Okay, okay. The relic and the poster have the same picture. That's true. I'll do it myself, but I'm too small. You can use the pink Tinykin, right? Throw a few of them on the relic and they'll take care of it. We need 10. I don't know if I would describe 10 as a few, but I appreciate your support. I appreciate your help. Can I ride on it? Let's go. All right. That makes my job easy. Look at this. You know who I feel like right now? I feel like Scipio Africanus after he defeated Carthage in the Second Punic War. This is exactly, I feel like Scipio right now. The only thing I'm lacking is like someone in my ear being like, you're not gonna live forever. Which, you know what that means. I'm gonna freaking live forever. Ah, I see. We need to drop the ramp up there. All right, I can do that. Hold on, maybe I can get some pollen real quick while we're here. They did a great job with the soundtrack. I'm getting some. Oh, what was that game? The Kita Takashi game that made me cry on Kate's stream. It was called. You know that not Dark Souls. No, it's. What's it called? You know, it's not called Peloton, but it's something like that. Not Katamari Damacy, but like Wadum! That's it. It's Wadum. I don't know what it did. I didn't actually cry, but if I wasn't on stream, I definitely could have. You're playing Wadum, you become a poop, you flush yourself down the toilet, and then the poop goes. And you're like, I felt that, little guy. Brings a tear to your eye. Pollen. People will be like, that's not emotional, but then they'll cry when like Heaven or Las Vegas comes on. Me when the Iron Giant says, you stay, I go. Me when the lady sings, singing on a Phoebe street, I want to love a bubble gum Gumby. Hold on. I bet I can abuse physics here. He's amazing. Oh. One second. Am I missing something? I'm a genius. That's physics. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Just wanted to see what it would. I just wanted to see what it could be like. Oh, bubblegum Gumby me. Thank you. I see we've left some Tinykin in there. I'm gonna tell you. not that concerned about it. I'm also not that concerned about breaking this because it appears that we can just walk in. Instagret. This is my imager. Pog! Bad! Bad Reddit! Imager! You press the buttons, you stand in front of it with the big eye, in front of the big eye, and poof, it creates an image of what it sees. It's a bit heavy, but my followers help me move it around. I have at least one image of me in every room. I don't have nearly enough to pick this up. I'm sorry to inform you. Dovahkiin? I've seen it! The One Piece! The One Piece is real! In there, at the bottom of the big closet, a monster. Gigantic, covered with hair. Wicked eyes, deadly fangs, ready to tear me to pieces. But how are you still able to stand there talking about it if your monster is all that terrible? I managed to escape through a gap and blocked the entrance. You think I'm gonna buy that? Huh, we need someone neutral. You with the weird hair. Could you bring us back some evidence? A fang, some hair, or a drawing? Proof that would show there's really something in there. Otherwise, Dovey won't ever shut up about it. I know, you should go see Instagret. She's a popular aunt around here. I know, but I don't have 25... I don't have 25... pink Tinykin, okay? What? Oh, I need to put a camera on that, or a picture on that. Understood. I'm sorry. You know, I'm a very completionist type gamer. I need to get every single fragment of pollen. Otherwise, I won't consider it to be a I'm gonna die. Otherwise, I won't consider it to be a legitimate victory. You ever feel bad encouraging the use of the mentally damaging emote Bat Chest? I think we have turned Bat Chest into like it's like an empowering meme. People used to use it to make fun of me whenever I said I liked anything. Now I use it to make fun of myself whenever I see something that I like, and then I just pretend that I don't like it. And that brings me power. That sounds right. I could be like, thing I like, bad, thing I like. There we go. Bring me the CD. You drop me back down to the bottom? I was up at the top, but I've never been here. Okay. It's the dang news. Oh! Okay, we still need to put the play button in there, though. What the heck is this thing? Oh, throw some letters in there. What the heck is this thing? Am I stupid? What the heck is this thing? It's a box with a letter on it. No mail today, buddy. Our delivery staff have gone AWOL. They went and dumped their cargo. If you find any envelopes, would you put them in the mailbox in front of the counter? No problem. My pleasure. Zoomers seeing their first mailbox. Me handing an envelope to my child who is a Zoomer and saying, if you can figure out what to do with this in under 5 minutes, I'll give you $20. Oh, thank you. Well, these 14-year-old kids don't even know how to use a rotary telephone. Come on. What? I know how to use a rotary telephone. I knew how to use a rotary telephone when I was your age. Hello, young larva. This is no place for you. The last shed is a rest home for old, worn-out insects who want to end their lives near Ardwin. Okay, Ari Aster directs Midsummer. Oops, oops, oops. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Pollen me, please. I'm robbing them blind. This might be they're like food rations or something. I'm a menace to society, man. I remember when NL could not read an analog clock. Excuse me, I can read an analog clock. Unless you're saying you remember, like, senior kindergarten. I know how to read a clock, okay? Vital stats. Oh, you with the messy hair. I'm not gonna let a runt like you enter the homes of honest seniors without knocking first. Don't worry, my piggy wiggy. He looks weak and feeble. A whack with my pin and I'll crush him flat like a pancake. I'm not here for your money. I'm here for the bank's money. Senior kindergarten? It's a thing, okay? It comes after junior kindergarten. Whoa! Bats! Hello. There you go. Mommy's giving you a piggyback ride? Look at this. And you know what? For once, it's a family-friendly game, too. Go, go, go. Bye. You just came in here.
I killed a huge bug.
Oh, was it a spider? We have a silverfish in our house.
It's like the size of a hot dog.
It was the size of a hot dog? It was like this big?
Yeah, it was like super big.
It was that big?
Yeah.
No, I think mommy's exaggerating.
No, it was really, really big.
The silverfish the size of a hot dog?
Ruka found it. And then I was like, ah! And then my first instinct was to crush it. So I did.
Well, I do appreciate that. I want to see you, Ruka. In Daddy's office. Her speaking is getting so good. Yesterday, she started using the words like is and the. She's using like proper pronouns. Like she brought a toy to Ruka yesterday and said, "Here is your toy." I was like, that's like a 5th grade sentence. Here's your bottle. What should I do with the bottle? I should drink some? Okay. It's not the best sounding water bottle. I'll give it that. But it's highly efficient.
You know what she said today? She said, I love playing with you, Mommy.
She said, I love playing with you, Mommy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then I said, oh, that is like so cute. And then I start playing with her and then she just leaves.
She just left? Still,
like,
though.
I think with like the baby, you just take like a moment. Not like it does not continue.
Yeah. You enjoy the sentences you get. Hold on. I know exactly what I gotta do.
Is Tomo okay?
Yeah, Tomo, he just sleeps in here. He's alright.
Okay, he's in the house.
No problem. You wanna say hi to Tomo? Hi, Tomo. Can I just... I gotta push this in. No, I gotta connect the wires.
Hey. You want from top and bottom.
You okay, honey? Okay, we gotta find a way to connect these wires.
Yes.
I have to jump this crevice. Okay, see you. Bye-bye. I'm glad you're having a good morning. Very cute outfit. Okay, I just need to... Look, I know you're watching this. You're probably like 21 years old, and you're like, what is this? How do I start playing songs on this iPod? How do I start playing... Is this like a physical Spotify terminal? Okay, this is what's known as a stereo, okay? Oh, I know, a boombox. It's not a boombox. Listen, just shut up and listen for 2 seconds. It's not a boombox. A boombox is an all-in-one stereo with built-in speakers that it has a physical form that if you're strong enough, you can hold it on your shoulder. A stereo is a music-playing device, probably has a cassette deck, probably has a CD player. You can hook it up to external speakers that you could then wire for optimal auditory experience throughout your domicile or listening room, okay? So here's the way first off, when the wires are not connected, that is bad. But the next step is we just gotta push this in, man. Can you just push this in? Can you just push it in? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, that's ignorant of me. It has been a while. Twitch needs a dedicated boomer emote? Honestly, you're not wrong. Like, K-Kona is kind of close, but K-Kona has more than one usage. It needs a global boomer emote. Classic NL jump there. B boomer. I don't know B boomer actually, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Where are we going? Where are we going? I don't understand. Oh, that's where we're going. I got the dopamine when you can just yeet as many Tinykin as possible at it. Oh man. Okay. There we go. Listen, bub. I already told you. How do I print from PDF? Did you hear? That, sir? Old Dovikin says there's a monster in there. I saw him running out from that hole. He blocked it up and ran away shouting, Mommy! Mommy! Wait, whoa, are we doing another giveaway? All right. It's time to hand out yet another one-year Game Pass PC code. You got to type the command that they place in chat if they have not already placed it. Is it Game Pass has PC games? Because they were going to mix it up a little bit. I don't know if they did or they didn't. I think you should trust the message that you saw, but I cannot scroll up and read it. It's gone like tears in rain. All right, thank you again, Xbox Canada. It's a great time to remind people this is a sponsored segment. We're talking about Xbox PC Game Pass, sponsored by my friends at Xbox Canada. Thank you so much. Hey, can I just tell you, look, I just marvel, Batchest, at the library. Just installed. I have Forza Horizon 5 installed on Game Pass. Loot River, Microsoft Flight Simulator. For some reason, I have Microsoft Solitaire Collection installed. I don't know what happened. If that was like maybe right when the lockdown started or something like that, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with myself. But yeah, I'm saying if you're going to play Solitaire on your PC, that's got to be the definitive way to do it. That's how I've got Minecraft on there. I've got Tinykin. I've got Midnight Fight Express. But on top of that, I got Bassmaster Fishing 2022. I've got Carrion. And this is just a sample of stuff that's been there over the years. I actually used to go to Game Pass when I was still doing Northern Lion Tries. That was like, I had a workflow. That was one step in the workflow, is check for new games on Xbox PC Game Pass. That's how I ended up playing stuff like, it's called like Astrologaster. You know, the game that was like, you're a doctor in like the Renaissance and stuff like that. There's lots of cool stuff. Look, You Suck at Parking, Metal Hellsinger, both highly recommended recent indie games. Disney Dreamlight Valley, of course. Opus Magnum. Opus Magnum is on. I had no idea. It's like scrolling through Netflix. You're like, I didn't know you had all 3 Austin Powers movies on here. Disney Dreamlight Valley, Opus Magnum. Grid Legends, Immortality, the FMV game from Sam Barlow. People are trying to get me to play, even though I think it has some adult content. It's got Exapunks. I'm like, this is taking me back memory lane. I remember Exapunks is a game where you program your own robots and then do PvP with them online. It has, check this out, okay? It has picks for you. It has algorithmic picks for me. It says the next game I should play is Skyrim. Let me tell you, the machines are in no danger of taking over from humanity. Skyrim, I've been there, done that, and bought the t-shirt. But the second recommended game for me, Monster Train. I would say your algorithm is pretty good. I've played a lot of Monster Train in my day. Ring of Pain, been requested to play Ring of Pain a lot from the audience. Yakuza 5, also, I can't keep the Yakuza games straight at this stage of my life, but they all get recommended a lot for sure. Okay, now I do take a little bit of an insult here. You've recommended Paw Patrol Mighty Pups Save Adventure Bay. That one, I don't know. Is that because I downloaded the Peppa Pig game that's also available on Xbox PC Game Pass? You've also recommended Race with Ryan. That's not me. That's Ryan from Ryan's Toy Review on YouTube. I do talk about Peppa Pig a lot. Anyway, thank you again to Xbox Canada, !! Game Pass in chat. You get a link, you can check it out for yourself, and if you're interested, you could try it out for yourself. First month is $1. You know the satire RoboCop, where the guy says, I'd buy that for $1? Well, for the first time in human history, you can. You can spend $1 on something that is not a pack of Trident chewing gum at the grocery store checkout. Okay, hold on. I gotta see this monster for myself. There's no it's a teddy bear, man. Okay, I see what's right. Okay, but I don't have enough Tinykin to take your photo yet. As Filter said, if you want to take my picture, I won't remember. Where are you getting chewing gum for $1? I don't know how expensive gum is. Honestly, I have not purchased chewing gum. Probably, I'm going to say like since 2009. The only actually I know two people that chew chewing gum. One of them is Mouth and one of them is my mom. And you know what's messed up? It's the same stick. At the same time. +2. Thank you, thank you. Okay, hold on. We could at least we're gonna pivot to Midnight Fight Express soon. But first, I kind of wanted to get this CD playing. Like it's our overarching quest. And also, Traveler, have you seen? I want to at least take a photo of the stuffed animal. Have you seen the tardigrade drawing on the relic the shield bugs found? Yes. It's the same as the one above the cupboard where the cryptic machine is. They'll work it out soon. Better leave them be. Be cautious, Traveler. Nice dung. Would be a shame if somebody exploded it into collectible pollen. Hold on, I'm surfing. I'm jumping. I'm kick flipping. I'm doing a pop shove it. 25. Oh, we got 24? No, we got 25. Let's go. Oh, I don't have 8 of you. And now I got nothing. I got no other Tinykin. I got meager resources. I gotta get 8 red Tinykins. Please. I can squeeze through here. Oh, you frickin' Joker. You're gonna turn me into the frickin' Joker. It's a maze. I'm in the walls. Oh, no. As a kid, this would happen to me in a game, and I'd be like, okay, time to play All-Star Baseball 98. All-Star Baseball 98, rookie difficulty. Let me play as the New York Yankees against the Devil Rays in Mile High Stadium. Oops, I won 35-0. Help me? Jeter on the cover. I shouldn't even remember this, but All-Star Baseball 98 has Larry Walker on the cover. I have none Tinykins. Help me. He whispered. Look at all the pollen, though. It's true. I'm pretty pollen rich. Some Tinykins, please. Hey, baby. Hands off my hiney. Remember Austin Powers saying that? Oh, man. Oh, just some Tinykins? See, this is the problem. I was so good at finding resources earlier that now it's impossible to find them. Because I didn't leave any behind. Oh, my body! No. There's enough here. I lived. Then you get some of these. Hello. A charming lady with whom I was spending a delightful time at the Fragile told me of her misadventure. One of her most precious gems had fallen into this image box. You look like an agile fellow. Would you mind getting in there and turning the machine back on? It's the only way to get the gem out. This pointed tool up there will most likely help you open the box. These are some rich environments. It would be better if I were not seen snooping around. Bring me the gem if you find it. Holy cow. Don't fall for it. Fragile. Must be Italian. How about no, Scott? How about zip it? If a problem comes along, you must zip it. Zip it good. Dr. Evil, man. You know what's crazy is that Austin Powers has actually had like an outsized impact on Western culture. And I know that sounds insane. However, it introduced the phrase mini-me into the public consciousness. And people say mini-me all the time now. Look at that mini-me, Maui-me, just tippity-tapping. What can I say except you're welcome? We do! People say mini-me. It's a thing people say, okay? The consequences of Austin Powers have been a disaster for the Western world. All right, maybe let's not go there. Okay, jump me. Jump me. Can I... You know what? We got to do a jump like this. Like this. And then, hold on. I see you. We now have 10 of these. I feel like Austin Powers has informed a lot of culture. There's got to be other examples. Like, you know how people are always saying shag now? For example. Have you noticed the recent popularity of the term shag? Have you noticed a lot of people wearing crushed velvet suits these days? We've done it. Oh, man. I can't believe I haven't told this story yet. I swear to you that this is true. The more unbelievable stories I tell, the more they all, in retrograde, become believable because they all happen in the same city. Kate and I were walking on Saturday. We saw a dude my age on a skateboard. Not an irregular sight. I swear to God, a truck pulled out of a parking spot. He got a little smirk on his face, like he was about to do a roundhouse kick. He stuck his tongue out a little bit like this. And then, with God as my witness, he started skitching. I didn't know that was a thing that people did outside of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater video games. He grabbed on the back of the truck like this and he was hitching a ride on the truck. And then the truck, I was like, that's just funny. But then the truck turned right onto like a really major street. And I was like, he's gonna die. This guy's actually gonna get killed. Because it was like a side street where the truck was just going like, 15 kilometers an hour. Then he turned right onto a street where the speed limit is like 60 kilometers an hour. And I'm like, this guy, he's my age. I know the damage that could do to the human body. This guy's gonna die. But then we walked the same way and I saw him, he was on the sidewalk skateboarding. And I was like, okay, I'm glad he's okay at least. But he was so impressed with himself when he sketched, man. It was like, the look on his face, he was like, this is what it's all about right here. I'll never experience pure joy the same way that he did that day. Let's go. Rashnu, look at this, he's got it. Picture evidence. Wait, that's your monster? Like I said, teeth sharp as razors, eyes dark as night, with an aura of hatred. Dovey, it is a plushie. There are dozens in this house. Can I ask, when did we pivot from calling things stuffed animals to calling them plushies? I grew up calling them stuffed animals, and I felt antiquated when I talked to other daycare parents and they say plushie. This 2020, it's contemporary. They're keeping up with the Joneses. Okay, you win, Dovey. I'm trembling with fear. Never seen anything like it. You're a real hero. Can we go home now? Yes, I'm actually hungry now. Thank you, stranger. Thank you, kind stranger. Without you, I think I would have looked like a real nutcase. By the way, during my heroic retreat, I stumbled upon this. I think it belongs to the Art Museum. Could you take it back to them for us? A warrior must rest, you know. The heck is this? One of those, like, Lincoln dimes? I don't know anything about coin collecting. Isn't that something? Didn't they print a bunch of dimes that have like Abraham Lincoln with an eye patch or something, and that's one of the most valuable coins in the world? It belongs in a museum. Thank you, thank you. No, yeah, that's true. Well, agree to disagree. Someone in chat said that's true. All right. We're going to switch from Tinykin to Midnight Fight Express, both available on Xbox PC Game Pass, which you can check out for yourself by typing !Game Pass in chat. Tinykin, though, I had a good time. Honestly, I thought it was going to be like Banjo-Kazooie. They were going to drop me into a little forest with a tiny lake, and they'd be like, "Mar, mar, 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 mar. There's a puzzle piece at the bottom of the lake." And then I would jump into the lake, and then I would find the puzzle piece. But It is much more robust than that. It's like an RPG mixed with a platformer, mixed with a puzzler, all wrapped up in one. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. In 1998. In 2022, you need something a little bit more, as the French say, je ne sais quoi. And you know what? I think Tinykin fits the bill. Okay, now this is probably going to be a little bit loud. Extremely Martin Scorsese making a documentary voice. This might get loud. So just be aware. It usually takes me a second to turn the volume down.